what we tend to do is think all women's challenges are universal.
Yeah.
And we forget that cultural norms come into play. So, for example, if you might tell one woman of a certain background, get yourself a nanny to balance it all, that might not be something culturally that she feels good about. Okay, so just having the cultural competence really has to come into play because it is not universal. I actually did a study a few years back to understand how women felt in their own career development and progression. And some of the questions I asked was not necessarily about what their organization was or was not doing for them. It was more around how were they empowering themselves. And did they feel that they were a go-to person that their leadership sought out? Did they feel like they were on some of the most challenging assignments? Did they feel like they could bring any type of personal challenges they were facing, whether it's aging parents, whether it's thinking about raising a family, to work and share that with their leadership so that they could figure out a solution together. And it was just startling to see the difference, quite candidly, between white women and women of color in terms of their comfort level with some of these dimensions. And so I think to your point, Teresa, we have to have that cultural competence. We've got to get underneath. And sometimes it's an uncomfortable conversation, but we've got to build an element of trust in order to get underneath and have that authentic dialogue.